The mind of him who has understanding seeks knowledge. This is taken from Proverbs in the Bible. Now, what do I mean by that? I will tell you in a moment. But first, I want to welcome you to the Coffee Break with Ninita. This is a daily meeting of sharing thoughts, feelings, ideas, knowledge, that its purpose is to keep us anchored and help us go through these tough times traveling through the coronavirus period. The mind of him who has understanding seeks knowledge. I want to start today different. I want to start with a story. This is a story that I first heard when I attended a 12-step program early on in my career. It goes as follows. There was a very nice guy, a very kind guy, who was very wealthy and very rich, and he had all the blessings from God. He even called himself faithful. So this nice guy was known to help everybody that was in need. One day, the mass media and all the sources of information declared emergency, and a big flood was going to take place in that town. And everybody was encouraged to leave their homes, their belongings, their everything, and move to the next town where they can be safe. Slowly but surely, people started gathering whatever they could gather, get in their cars, and go to the destination that it was designated for them. Everybody listened to the information. Everybody but our nice, kind, wealthy man. Our nice, kind, wealthy man went down to his knees and said, God, I'm a good man. I have kept all the commandments and I have been very, very kind and helpful to the fellow people around me. And I need you to stop the flood. I need you to make it not happen. The rain had not started yet. Feeling good that he had that kind of direct communication with God, decided to take a nap. What woke him up was the knocking on the door and people that he had benefited before encouraging him to leave, to come along, and everybody to go where they will be safe. And our friend said, this nice, kind guy said, oh, no, I'm going to stay. I know what I'm doing. I have faith and trust in God. He will take care of me. People left, looked outside the window, and he saw that it had started raining, and the rain was starting getting heavier and heavier. He got a little bit uneasy, and he went down to his knees again, and he said, God, remember the agreement we made? I have helped everybody you brought my way, and all I'm asking of you is to save me. Stop that rain. Make it go away so that I will not die. You see, God, I have worked hard for everything I own. And because of everything I own, of my collectives that are in this beautiful house that I have built, I cannot abandon, because if I leave, smarter men than me will come and steal from me. And actually, I don't think that you are going to make that flood happen. It is people being naive and believing everything that is being said. He felt good about the prayer, and he went back into watching the news on his TV. The rain got heavier, and it started flooding the first floor. And again, he got nervous. He was upset because the first floor now it was getting ruined. And he moved to the second floor. And The electricity was gone. He turned on the flashlights and he went again back into his knees and he said, God, you're not listening to me. Make it go away. Already a lot of the things that I had in the first floor are being destroyed. Make it go away. At that moment, he heard his name being called from outside the window. He looked outside from the window of the second floor and he saw a boat approaching the house and yelling, calling his name and saying, Good, kind man, I will approach your house. All I want from you is jump from the window onto the boat and I will take you where everybody else is. We don't want anything bad to happen to you. He got annoyed that people were not leaving him alone, especially when he knew that God was on his side. He had pleased God with his doings all his life. And now he is getting annoyed. And he told the guy on the boat, Don't worry, I'm okay. You try to save yourself. Go and be with your family and everybody else safe. Don't worry about me. I have my own plans. Disappointed, the person on the boat turned around and left. Now the water was going up to the second floor and he had to move to the third floor. While he was on the third floor, again went down to his knees and said to God, God, I don't understand. Now you're making me angry. You're powerful. You can make that rain stop. Why on earth? You are not listening to me. You're going to kill me. Stop it. At that moment, he heard the sound of a motorboat coming from outside his window. He stopped praying and he looked outside the window to see what was that sound coming from. And he saw a motorboat again approaching the house and someone from the boat saying to him, Good, kind man, something told me that you were trapped still in your house. We could not let you die. Come along. I will approach the house and you can jump and we will take you where it's safe. Now our good, kind man is losing his patience. He shut the window, did not even say anything to the guy, and the guy left. Now, seriously, he had no place to stay, even on the third floor, and he found a way to climb up to the roof. And from the roof he looked up the sky and the rain was coming down heavy, lifted his hands and said, God, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you listening to me? And as he was looking up, a helicopter was passing by and saw him and yelled at him through the speakerphone. I see that you are trapped on the roof of that building. Stay safe. We will come down to get you. Our friend, our good, kind man, told the helicopter to go away, and he had his plan. He had trust in God that was not going to let him die. And he did not accept or cooperate with the offer the helicopter pilot gave him. The helicopter moved on and left him. And as you understand, the flood continued and covered the building. The water was right over the roof, and our good, kind man died. He couldn't wait to go and walk with God. In fact, he told St. Peter, Could you please take me to God? And Peter said, Of course I will. God loved you very much. Ha! He loved me. Yeah, right. He let me die. So our good, kind man went in front of God. How can I help you? And our good, kind man said, How could you have done this to me? I was faithful. I believed in you. I trusted you. I thought that you will never let anything bad happen to me. And God answered him, You're right. You were precious to me. You were a good, kind man. And to everybody else, I just sent through the media information about the flood I needed to bring to the world, to clean the world from all the dirt that is going on, to clean that town from all the dirt that was in your town. To you, because you were very special to me, I did not only send media, I sent you the neighbor who knocked on your door, I sent you the boat who came to your window of the first floor, I sent you a motorboat that came to the window in your second floor, I sent you a helicopter, I kept sending you angels to rescue you. Remember, my son, I have given you freedom of choice. I will listen to your decision, but I will try to help you as much as I can and try to encourage you by sending you opportunities after opportunities after opportunities to come out of the flood that needed to be done. Now you might wonder, why am I saying this story to you? The coronavirus, the way it has spread onto the world, reminded me of that story. And each and every one has angels around that tells us daily what we should be doing to stay safe. Wash your hands 20 seconds, several times a day. Use sanitizers. Do not touch your face. Stay safe inside your home. Avoid going to the places where many people gather. Stay safe. Get out of your comfort lifestyle. Yes, I'm suggesting to you, because I love you, not to maintain your lifestyle the way it has always been. Like the good, nice man in our story had to get out of that house he treasured so much. The same way we today are encouraged to get out of our comfort zone that we treasure so much. I started the discussion today with something that I read, and I'll repeat it to remind you. The mind of him who has understanding seeks knowledge. To me, that saying speaks volumes. We refuse to understand. We want to understand only what works for us, what makes it easier for us. And we take the knowledge and we don't treat it with respect, just like the good, kind man in our story. He ignored and rejected the knowledge of the flood. That knowledge was empowering him to get out of that house, not to get out of God's blessings, but of that house. The same way we are told today, we are getting out of our comfort zone. It hurts me the same way it hurts you not to go to church. But it is that kind of obedience that sometimes we need to rely upon. For whatever reasons, God is allowing that here in our present place. It is very uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable for me not to serve the people that I have been serving face to face. Very uncomfortable. But it is the understanding that this is very risky for them as well as for me. Gathering in any other place, again, there is an understanding. Only that understanding will help the knowledge that is going on of the information anchor. If we choose to understand, that knowledge is going to save us. If we choose to argue and debate, that knowledge will not even touch us. Our thoughts will touch us, and our thoughts will dictate to us and tell us what to do. God is my witness. I don't want us to be like these good, kind men on top of the roof, pushing away boats and helicopters because we demand and expect God to obey to our requests, to what will make our lives better, according to us. Clearly, God is finding a reason for something very terrible that it did not come from God. Ironically, I think it came from us, our decisions, our ways of handling knowledge. And God is taking us through that by providing us with the boats, the helicopter, all sorts of angels that will keep us safe. Was that kind man a bad man? No. But each and every one of us, from time to time, we become that stubborn, nice, kind man. Around us, a lot of wonderful people that we love, and they're angels. Angels are losing their lives and they're getting impacted. And that is very sad, very heartbreaking. And the only thing we can do is, the only thing I can do, and I'm encouraging you to join me, is to pray for them. For the soul is not going to die. It's going to be forever in the kingdom of God, if you believe in God. But that is not about theology. That is about each and every one of us is given the opportunity to have angels, whether they come through personally talking to us, whether they're coming through media, whichever way they're coming. Let's listen to them and understand the knowledge that is going to help us more than our own thoughts, assumptions, and conclusions. God bless you. Stay safe, and until tomorrow we meet again, have a good day.